Kendall Fuller intercepted Russell Wilson's pass on a last-minute two-point conversion attempt, and Washington held on to beat the Seattle Seahawks 17-15 Monday night for the team's third consecutive victory. Wilson led the Seahawks on a 10-play, 96-yard touchdown drive in the final 3 minutes. He connected with Freddy Swain on a 32-yard TD pass with 15 seconds left but came up just short of leading a memorable comeback on his 33rd birthday. Seattle was called for an illegal formation penalty on the first onside kick attempt and failed to recover the second. Wilson was 20 of 31 for 247 yards and 2 TD passes, but he lost 3 consecutive games for the first time as the Seahawks starting quarterback, with his team's playoff hopes fading in the process. Washington moved into the final NFC wildcard spot with the win. J.D. McKissic caught a touchdown pass from Taylor Heineke, ran for another and accounted for 56 yards from scrimmage against the team he broke into the NFL with. Heineke and co had to do it all in the second half without the possibility of a field goal after kicker Joey Sly injured a hamstring late in the second quarter on an extra point attempt that was blocked and returned for 2 points. Heineke evaded a couple of potential sacks and outdueled Wilson in a matchup of mobile QBs, going 27 of 35 for 223 yards with the TD throw to McKissic and an interception.
A departure from each team's typical results in prime time, Washington won at home on Monday night for the third time in 20 tries since FedEx Field opened in 1997. Seattle, which entered with the NFL's best winning percentage on Monday night, fell to 11-4 in these situations in Pete Carroll's 11 seasons as coach. Carroll's Seahawks have fallen out of playoff contention over the past 3 weeks. They were right in it against Washington when Rasheem Green blocked, recovered and returned the extra point attempt late in the first half to tie the score at 9, but the offense went cold after halftime. Washington outrushed Seattle 152-34, held a 41:40-18:20 edge in time of possession. Since the NFL allowed the defense to return a pat for points in 2015, Green became the first player to block, recover and score on the same play, according to Sportradar. It was the first defensive conversion in the league since 2019 and the 11th over the past 7 seasons, with 7 coming on extra points. A sprinkler burst in a suite during the first half, the second public water malfunction at Washington's home stadium this season. A pipe burst over fans in the opener against the Los Angeles Chargers on September 12. Everett attempted a Lambeau Leap-style jump into the stands after his TD catch in the first quarter. A fan in a burgundy number 52 Washington jersey pushed Everett off to continue to celebration on the field. 2 former Washington employees used the occasion of the NFL's Inspire Change Night to shine a spotlight on their efforts to get the league to release the findings of an investigation into the team's workplace misconduct. Owner Dan Snyder was fined $10 million last summer upon the completion of the investigation, but a written report was never produced. Commissioner Roger Goodell said last month the NFL would not issue a report to protect the identities of those who testified. Megan and Burke took issue with its stance. "That's not true. We can redact our names," said Imbert, who was wearing a release the report sweatshirt in the team's colors. "There's over 120 participants, and we deserve to have the findings be shown to the public so there's actual accountability." The U.S. House of Representatives Committee on Oversight and Reform has asked the NFL for documents relating to the investigation. Former Washington employee Melanie Coburn said, "My hope is now that it's in Congress's hands that they continue to push for the truth." Seahawks starting LG Damian Lewis was out with an elbow injury. Kendall Fuller started in his place. RBS Rashad Penny and Travis Homer were inactive. Washington, Wes Schweitzer left in the second quarter with an ankle injury, pushing 4th stringer Keith Ismail into action. Logan Thomas returned after missing 6 games with a hamstring injury. Curtis Samuel made his first catch since Week 4, playing in just his 3rd game this season because of a groin injury that has lingered for months. Seahawks host the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. Washington visit the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe